The Young and the Restless spoilers for Tuesday, December 10, reveal that Daniel Romalotti Jr. and Phyllis Summers will be determined to get justice. Someone needs to pay the price for Heather Stevens' demise, and right now, Phyllis and Daniel believe that someone should be Sharon Newman. Sharon confessed to the crime, but there's a shocking new development in this case since her meds were tampered with. PCP is to blame for sending Sharon off the rails. But how will Daniel and Phyllis react once they get updates on that news? Phyllis may think it's just a cop-out and argue that Sharon still needs to go down for what she did. Daniel might have questions and end up on the fence since things are more complicated than he thought. Of course, there's no guarantee Daniel and Phyllis will hear about the PCP just yet since Michael Baldwin's priority is crafting Sharon's defense. It might be something Phyllis and Daniel are kept out of the loop on for the time being. As for Ian Ward, he'll have an unexpected encounter with somebody from his past. Could Ian spot Sharon during her private time in the park, or could he maybe bump into Maria Copeland somewhere instead? Regardless, Ian will have a dark hat and sunglasses on during this surprise meeting, so he might be able to hurry past without exposing his identity, at least for now. Other Young and the Restless spoilers say Abby Winters and Devin Winters will come home from their honeymoon, so they'll talk about their romantic trip and look forward to kicking off this merry chapter together. Abby will be sporting a short and sassy new haircut, so our predictions point to Devin mentioning how much he loves it. Devin and Abby will be on cloud 9 as a couple, so they hopefully won't have to deal with any major storms for a while. I&R has some great scenes coming up involving the newlyweds once Tuesday's episode gets underway. We'll have other terrific Young and the Restless spoilers, predictions, updates, and news to check out, so visit us often for more Y&R info. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Pulse Canvas. It's me, Julie, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. In the upcoming week of The Young and the Restless, Genoa City becomes a hub of tension, secrets, and startling revelations. Michael Baldwin steps into the spotlight, delivering critical information to Sharon, Nick, and Mariah, which drastically alters their lives and relationships. The Toxicology report on Sharon's pills unravels a web of conspiracies, leaving the cottage residents grappling with suspicion, anxiety, and unanswered questions. A tense revelation. Michael's arrival at Sharon's cottage is met with palpable tension. With Nick and Mariah at Sharon's side, all await the results of the toxicology report on Sharon's medication. As a legal go-between, Michael shares the shocking news. Chance Chancellor has withdrawn the initial report on the toxins found in Sharon's bottle. This sudden shift in direction raises immediate questions. Nick presses for details, prompting Michael to reveal that Chance has agreed to share the findings exclusively with Sharon's legal team. Michael will act as her representative to receive the crucial information. Rising suspicion. The revelations set off alarm bells for Nick, who begins piecing together the troubling timeline surrounding Sharon's medication. Could an unseen hand be manipulating the situation? Speculations swirl around Jordan and Ian Ward, whose shadowy pasts and deceptive tactics make them prime suspects. Nick's intuition pushes him toward investigating whether the drugs Sharon consumed were intentionally tampered with to create chaos in her life. Nick's investigative journey. Determined to uncover the truth, Nick dives into an investigative journey fraught with emotional and familial challenges. He's compelled to examine whether Jordan and Ian orchestrated a plan, targeting Sharon to further their own agendas. From the selection of the tainted drugs to the unfolding conspiracies, Nick pieces together clues that could expose a sinister plot. But can he navigate the personal and professional fallout to bring the culprits to justice? Nate's bold move. Meanwhile, Nate senses that something more nefarious is at play. Enlisting the help of his close friend Devin Winters, Nate hires an experienced private investigator to probe deeper into the mystery. The investigator's task involves tracing Damien, Nate's half-brother, whose potential involvement in recent events could unveil critical connections. Nate braces for the possibility of confronting truths that could impact his own family's future. Ian and Jordan's next steps. As the investigation deepens, Jordan pressures Ian to take bold action. Though Ian has been lying low, he begins to consider stepping out of the shadows. While Jordan's manipulative urgency suggests ulterior motives, Ian acknowledges that re-emerging in Genoa City could be his chance to regain control. However, Ian's calculated approach hints at a larger plan that could disrupt the lives of everyone involved. The Abbott household's intriguing dynamics. Simultaneously, developments in the Abbott household add complexity to the unfolding drama. Claire, a rising key player in the storyline, contacts Kyle for a significant meeting. Despite Diane's attempts to update Kyle on business matters, he prioritizes his meeting with Claire, sensing its importance. The interaction hints at underlying truths that could alter relationships and reveal hidden agendas. Victor's warning. Victor Newman, ever the mastermind, issues a chilling warning to Diane about her family's precarious situation. His ominous words carry the weight of impending disaster, suggesting that the carefully constructed facades of many Genoa City residents are on the verge of collapse. Victor's involvement raises the stakes, ensuring that the coming days will be marked by explosive revelations. The climax approaches. As the truth begins to surface, every character is forced to confront their own secrets and choices. Can Michael shield Sharon's family from harm while resolving the case? Will Nick's relentless pursuit of justice expose Jordan and Ian's schemes? And how will Kyle, Claire, and Diane navigate their tangled relationships as Victor's warning looms large? From complex family dynamics to unforeseen consequences, the upcoming episodes promise high-stakes drama that will keep viewers captivated. With every revelation, Genoa City edges closer to a turning point where the truth can no longer be hidden. The drama in Genoa City intensifies as Sharon Newman finds herself at the center of a storm after receiving troubling news from Michael Baldwin. Michael, a loyal friend through her toughest times, delivers information that not only unsettles Sharon, but also threatens the stability of many lives around her. The news brings Sharon face to face with haunting aspects of her past, while also exposing her to risks that could jeopardize her family's future. Elsewhere, Summer Newman grapples with a personal dilemma, striving to maintain harmony in her family. Her marriage to Kyle Abbott remains a blend of love and unresolved conflict. Summer proposes a plan to inform their son, Harrison Locke, that Claire will be starting a new job, a decision she believes will protect their family's happiness. However, Kyle disagrees, voicing his unease about handling the situation on her terms. Their disagreement underscores the challenges they face as a couple, balancing external pressures and their commitments to loved ones. In another part of town, Jordan Howard wrestles with her own frustrations. Her growing anger at Sharon and Michael's evolving relationship comes to a head when she discovers her niece has been spending time with Kyle. Jordan, who has sacrificed much to protect her family and chase her ambitions, feels betrayed. "It's like she's forgotten everything I ever taught her," Jordan laments, her pride wounded by what she sees as a personal failure. Amidst the turmoil, Ian Ward steps into the fray. A man known for his cold and calculating nature, Ian becomes intrigued by the secrets Sharon may be hiding, particularly regarding the PCP-contaminated pills that have affected her memory. His confrontation with Jordan highlights the tension between them, as Ian accuses her of negligence while she stands her ground, insisting that she has done everything to support his goals. Determined to regain control, Ian adopts a steely resolve. His decision to act is marked by a dramatic shift in demeanor as he dons a black hat and sunglasses, signaling his readiness to embark on a risky plan. Jordan, observing this change, recognizes Ian's determination, but remains aware that this unfolding game is as much hers as it is his. As secrets unravel and alliances shift, the residents of Genoa City find themselves caught in a web of hidden agendas and unforeseen consequences. Sharon, Michael, Kyle, Summer, Jordan, and Ian are all drawn into a dangerous game where every choice could alter their destinies. Stay tuned for more explosive revelations and unexpected twists as The Young and the Restless delves deeper into the complexities of love, betrayal, and ambition. The Young and the Restless. Is heartbreak looming for Jack and Diane? Fans of The Young and the Restless are buzzing about Jack Abbott and Diane Jenkins' latest chapter, but beneath their smiles and celebrations, trouble may be brewing. After a dramatic scheme to help their son Kyle, the couple is riding high, but could their victory come at a devastating cost? Jack's harsh words leave a mark. During their staged bitter split, Jack didn't hold back. Accusations flew, with Jack branding Diane as a self-serving gold digger, words that left a scar. While his harshness was part of the ruse, Peter Bergman, who plays Jack, reveals that his character might have gone too far. "There's a price to pay for that," he told Soap Opera Digest. Diane might have forgiven him on the surface, but can she ever forget? Insecurity haunts Diane. Though the couple seems happy, Diane can't shake the echoes of Jack's accusations. In the quiet moments, she's left wondering, did Jack mean what he said? This lingering doubt could fester, leading the reformed supervillain to act out in ways that could jeopardize their relationship. Jack's blind spot, family first. Jack is a man driven by love and an unyielding belief in the importance of family. Like his father, John Abbott, he dreams of a united Abbott clan and sees Diane as the missing piece. But trusting her completely after their tumultuous past may be a gamble. As Bergman admits, Jack's faith in Diane could come off as naive to those who know her history. What happens if Jack is wrong? Should Diane betray Jack again, the fallout could be catastrophic. It would be devastating, Bergman shared, hinting at the emotional toll such a revelation would take. Jack's all-in approach to love leaves him vulnerable, and fans are left wondering, is Diane truly reformed, or is Jack setting himself up for heartbreak? A happy ending or another tragedy? For now, the couple's rekindled romance seems like a fairy tale, but the seeds of doubt have been planted. Could their quest for family unity be their undoing? As the Abbotts navigate their complex dynamics, viewers are on the edge of their seats, bracing for the twists that The Young and the Restless is known for delivering. The latest twists in The Young and the Restless reveal shocking truths that could change everything for Sharon and the residents of Genoa City. In a dramatic confession, a pharmacist admitted that Ian Ward orchestrated the scheme to poison Sharon. This revelation exposes Ian's malevolent agenda and raises questions about his ultimate goals. Could he be targeting Sharon for more sinister reasons? Or is this part of a larger plot against others in the Newman family? Meanwhile, in another corner of Genoa City, Carter's relentless pursuit of control over Forrester Creations puts him on a collision course with disaster. Determined to claim the company in the name of revenge for his girlfriend, Carter's actions could have dire consequences. Ridge and Steffi Forrester, unwilling to let their family legacy slip away, are preparing to fight back with every tool at their disposal. They've already signed the necessary documents to reclaim what's theirs, leaving Carter's grip on the company increasingly tenuous. Spoilers hint that Carter's betrayal of the Forrester family will not go unpunished. Once a trusted ally, his choice to turn against them marks him as an enemy, and the fallout could be catastrophic. As tensions mount, Carter faces the possibility of legal repercussions, with whispers of a long prison sentence looming on the horizon. Arrest seems inevitable, but will it force Carter to reflect on the mistakes he's made, particularly regarding his relationship with Hope? Carter's downfall began with his desire to protect Hope, a decision that fractured his long-standing friendship with the Forrester family. In his pursuit of her, Carter sacrificed his career and reputation, only to discover that his loyalty was misplaced. To Hope, he was never more than a pawn in her battle against Steffi and the Forresters. Now, as the truth becomes painfully clear, Carter must confront the reality that his trust in Hope was a tragic miscalculation. This explosive storyline underscores themes of betrayal, redemption, and the cost of blind devotion. As Carter's world crumbles and Ian Ward's schemes threaten Sharon's safety, The Young and the Restless promises a whirlwind of drama and intrigue. How will the characters navigate these tangled webs of deception and revenge? Share your thoughts below as we gear up for more twists in Genoa City. In the shadowy alleys of Genoa City, where secrets weave a tangled web of betrayal and revenge, Jordan emerges as a master manipulator with her eyes set on a vulnerable target, Lucy, the quiet and grieving daughter of Daniel and Heather. Devastated by her mother's death, Lucy has retreated into a world of silence and sorrow, a shadow of the carefree child she once was. Her vulnerability and unresolved grief make her the perfect prey for Jordan's sinister plan. Jordan, fueled by a hunger for power, sees an opportunity to transform Lucy into a dangerous pawn. Her twisted vision is to mold Lucy into another Claire, a cold and ruthless instrument of revenge. To achieve this, Jordan embarks on a calculated journey of brainwashing, using Lucy's grief as her weapon. Planting seeds of hatred, Jordan begins her manipulation with subtle yet insidious tactics. Recognizing Lucy's fragile emotional state, she feeds her a toxic narrative. Sharon and Nick are the ones responsible for Heather's death. According to Jordan, they are the villains who robbed Lucy of her mother and shattered her world. For a young girl consumed by sorrow, the lines between truth and lies blur, and Lucy begins to internalize Jordan's twisted version of reality. As Lucy's anger festers, Jordan seizes the opportunity to deepen her control. She convinces Lucy that vengeance is not only justified but necessary, a way to cope with her pain. Slowly, Lucy transforms from a grieving child into someone consumed by the idea of revenge, unaware that her thoughts and actions are being carefully orchestrated by Jordan. A monster in the making. Jordan's plan doesn't stop at fueling Lucy's anger. Her ultimate goal is far darker: to turn Lucy into a weapon capable of carrying out her bidding without question. She begins training Lucy, reshaping her into a tool of destruction. The innocent child who once mourned her mother's loss is now hardened, her mind clouded by Jordan's lies. Meanwhile, Daniel and Phyllis, consumed by their own grief and quest for vengeance against Sharon and Nick, fail to see the changes in their daughter. Blinded by their obsession, they neglect Lucy's emotional needs, leaving her even more isolated and vulnerable to Jordan's influence. A dangerous escape. Jordan's plans take a chilling turn when she decides to remove Lucy from Genoa City entirely. Her intention is to kidnap the girl and take her to an undisclosed location, far from anyone who might interfere. This echoes a dark chapter from Jordan's past, her manipulation of Claire, whom she had similarly turned into a killer. As the date of the kidnapping approaches, tension mounts in Genoa City. Daniel and Phyllis, now aware of Lucy's transformation, scramble to stop Jordan. But the depth of her control over Lucy leaves them feeling powerless. Allies step in. Not everyone in Genoa City is blind to Jordan's schemes. Nikki, ever the protector, senses that something is gravely wrong. Her past encounters with Jordan have made her acutely aware of the manipulator's methods. Joining Nikki is Mariah, who recognizes the echoes of her own traumatic experiences with Ian Ward in Lucy's behavior. Together, they rally to intervene before Lucy is lost forever. Michael Baldwin, the town's sharp legal mind, calls an emergency meeting to strategize against Jordan. As he uncovers more details of her plan, the urgency to act intensifies. The community unites, determined to save Lucy from a fate that feels all too inevitable. The final countdown. As the clock ticks down, the question looms. Will Genoa City's residents manage to thwart Jordan's sinister plan, or is it already too late? The stakes are higher than ever, as the battle for Lucy's soul reaches its climax. With Jordan's shadow looming large, the residents of Genoa City must confront not only her dark manipulations, but also their own failures in protecting one of their own. In The Young and the Restless, an intense tale of suspicion, betrayal, and heroism unfolds as Nick Newman discovers the shocking truth behind Jordan's sinister actions. Sharon, Nick's beloved, had been grappling with a sudden decline in her health. What initially seemed like complications from treatment quickly unraveled into something far more sinister. Nick, ever the protective figure, grew increasingly uneasy about the doctors treating Sharon. His gut told him something was amiss, and his suspicions landed on one particular individual, a masked doctor whose presence only deepened the mystery. Unbeknownst to Sharon and the medical staff, this doctor was none other than Jordan, a master manipulator and con artist. Jordan had infiltrated the hospital under the guise of a medical professional, carrying out a chilling plan to harm Sharon. Her scheme involved administering small, harmful doses of a toxic substance, slowly leading Sharon toward a critical condition. But Jordan had underestimated Nick's relentless determination to uncover the truth. As Nick observed the doctors coming and going, the masked figure stood out. Her behavior was off, her presence unsettling. Nick's suspicions reached a boiling point when this doctor returned to Sharon's room. Confronting her, Nick demanded credentials, his voice firm and unwavering. The woman hesitated, her nervous stammer and evasive answers betraying her guilt. Realizing this was his moment to act, Nick raised the alarm, summoning help and blocking Jordan's escape. A dramatic confrontation ensued, with Nick pinning the imposter to the ground. As her mask fell away, the shocking truth was revealed. It was Jordan. The woman responsible for Sharon's worsening condition was standing before him, her face a mixture of panic and defeat. Jordan's years of deceit had finally caught up to her. With police sirens approaching, her hope for rescue dwindled. She thought of Ian, her usual savior, but this time, there was no one to save her. Arrested and handcuffed, Jordan's venomous words lashed out at Nick, but he remained unshaken. "I saved Sharon, and that's all that matters," he replied coldly. While Sharon was now safe, Nick couldn't shake the feeling that this was only the beginning. Was Jordan working alone, or were there others involved? And what role would Ian play in the aftermath of her capture? For now, Nick had won the battle, ensuring Sharon's safety. But the looming uncertainty hinted that the fight was far from over. In a whirlwind of emotional turmoil and electrifying decisions, Summer Newman, played by the talented Allison Lanier, is shaking Genoa City to its core. As her life reaches a boiling point, fans can't look away from the chaos surrounding her. From tangled family dynamics to a fiery love triangle, Summer's next moves are guaranteed to leave viewers stunned. A family in chaos. Bittersweet joy. Thanksgiving brought rare moments of happiness for Summer, with her mother's miraculous recovery and her brother's legal troubles resolved. But in true soap opera fashion, peace was short-lived. Enter Claire Newman. Summer's newly rediscovered cousin, Claire, arrives with a troubled past and a bitter edge. Her growing presence in the Newman family creates ripples of tension, especially as she cozies up to Kyle Abbott, Summer's estranged husband. Love, betrayal, and the Kyle Abbott dilemma. A crumbling romance. Once the love of her life, Kyle Abbott now seems to be moving on, potentially with Claire. Their budding connection is like salt in the wound for Summer, leaving her reeling from the betrayal. Family feuds and career struggles. Kyle's own life is in turmoil. His strained relationship with his father Jack and stepmother Diane led to his dramatic exit from Jabot, leaving him desperate for stability, a stability that might not include Summer. Summer's bold transformation. Breaking free. Tired of being overshadowed by her powerful family, Summer is stepping into her own. Rumors suggest she's ready to make a game-changing decision, walking away from Kyle for good. Newfound independence. No longer content to be defined by her relationships, Summer is embracing her independence and plotting her next move. Fans can expect a bold and empowered Summer like never before. A power play at Marchetti. Rising star. On the business front, Summer is making waves at Marchetti, the Newman family's fashion brand. Whispers of a major promotion suggest she's on the verge of solidifying her role as a force to be reckoned with. Claire's threat. Claire's ambition and cunning pose a serious threat to Summer's rise at Marchetti. Will these cousins become bitter rivals, or could an unlikely alliance form amidst the chaos? A love triangle ablaze. A heart-wrenching choice. With Kyle and Claire growing closer, Summer faces the harsh reality of potentially losing him for good. But is Kyle worth the fight, or is it time for Summer to forge her own path? What's next for Summer Newman? Summer Newman is done playing the victim. She's taking charge of her destiny, whether it means fighting for love or focusing on her career and personal growth. As Summer embraces her independence, the stakes have never been higher, and the drama is only heating up. Stay tuned to The Young and the Restless for more twists, turns, and jaw-dropping moments. One thing is certain, Summer's journey is far from over. Will she emerge stronger than ever, or will the chaos consume her? Fans won't want to miss a second. In a shocking series of events unfolding on The Young and the Restless, Nick Newman's unwavering dedication to Sharon Newman is being put to the ultimate test. With danger, secrets, and tensions rising, fans are left devastated by the latest developments that could change everything. Here's what you need to know. A family breakfast turns tense. Phyllis sparks controversy. During breakfast at Society with Daniel and Summer, Phyllis couldn't resist criticizing Sharon's involvement in their lives. She openly declared Sharon belongs in prison, fueling tensions. Daniel and Summer exchanged uneasy glances as they attempted to redirect the conversation to gratitude. Phyllis flashbacks. Phyllis revealed vivid memories of the accident that nearly claimed her life. Her recollection of a truck trying to run her off the road raises chilling questions. Christine quickly zeroed in, pressing for more details, but Phyllis deflected, drawing sharp comparisons to Sharon's past. Nick and Michael. Torn loyalties and rising stakes. Toxicology report delays. At Newman Enterprises, Nick Newman and Michael Baldwin anxiously awaited the results of Sharon's toxicology report. Michael confessed to pushing Chance Chancellor to prioritize Sharon's case, but warned Nick that nothing about the situation feels right. A battle for Sharon's future. Despite the mounting evidence, Nick remains determined to protect Sharon. He shared his growing unease with Michael, acknowledging that this may be one battle he can't win. Adam's return to Crimson Lights. Clashes with Billy and Sally. Adam Newman showed up at Crimson Lights looking for Sharon, but was met with resistance from Esther and Billy. The confrontation escalated when Sally Spectra intervened, only for tensions to ignite further. Sally demanded clarity on Adam's lingering feelings for Chelsea and his meddling in her life, while Billy warned her to guard herself against Adam's manipulations. Adam's warning. Adam cautioned Sally that she deserved better than Billy, suggesting her new romance might be doomed. This only deepened the divide between them, leaving fans wondering if Adam's motives are genuine or fueled by jealousy. Sharon's shocking plea. A guilty conscience? Back at Newman Enterprises, Nick and Michael discussed Sharon's troubling decision to plead guilty. Both men were shaken by Sharon's apparent willingness to give up without a fight, a stark departure from her usual resilience. Nick admitted he's never seen her this defeated, and Michael warned that no matter his devotion, Nick might not be able to save Sharon this time. What lies ahead? With Sharon's future hanging by a thread, Nick's devotion to her faces its greatest challenge yet. As Adam, Billy, and Sally navigate their own complicated dynamics, the ripple effects of Sharon's case threaten to upend everything in Genoa City. Could this be the moment that finally breaks Nick Newman? Or will his unwavering loyalty lead to a last-minute miracle? One thing is certain, the young and the restless fans are in for a roller coaster of emotions. Drama continues to escalate on the young and the restless, leaving fans on the edge of their seats as two gripping storylines collide. Phyllis Summers is desperately clinging to a truth that could change everything, while Sharon Rosales finds herself in a terrifying accident that brings shocking revelations to light. Here's how the latest twists are shaking up Genoa City and what might come next. Phyllis fights to expose the truth. Phyllis Summers is no stranger to battles, but her latest crusade is one of her most high-stakes yet. Determined to expose a web of lies threatening her loved ones, Phyllis finds herself walking a dangerous tightrope. "I know what I saw, and I'm not backing down," she declared in a fiery exchange with Nicky Newman. As tensions rise, Phyllis's relentless pursuit of justice is making enemies out of friends and uncovering secrets some would rather keep buried. But is Phyllis in over her head? Cryptic warnings from Tucker McCall and cryptic phone calls suggest that she might be biting off more than she can chew. Fans are speculating, will Phyllis's boldness bring justice or disaster? Sharon's terrifying crash. Meanwhile, Sharon Rosales faced a life-threatening ordeal when her SUV collided with a speeding truck on a dark, rain-soaked road. The harrowing crash left her trapped and injured, with help arriving just in time to pull her from the wreckage. As Sharon recovers, the circumstances surrounding the crash raise more questions than answers. Was it truly an accident, or was someone targeting Sharon? Cryptic clues at the scene suggest foul play, leaving both Sharon and the audience wondering who might want to harm her, and why. Adding to the mystery, Sharon's phone was recovered near the crash site with an alarming text message. "You can't run from this forever." What or who is she running from? Connections between the two stories? As Phyllis and Sharon navigate their individual crises, fans can't help but theorize about a possible link between their storylines. Could Sharon's crash and Phyllis's quest for the truth be part of a larger conspiracy? Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, seems to think so. Torn between supporting his ex-wife Sharon and protecting Phyllis from her own impulsive behavior, Nick is caught in the middle of a brewing storm. His attempts to play peacemaker only seem to deepen the tension, with both women pushing him to choose a side. Fan reactions and speculations. The latest developments have ignited a frenzy on social media, with viewers sharing their theories and emotional reactions to the shocking events. Phyllis is like a dog with a bone. She won't let go. But is she digging herself into trouble she can't get out of? One fan tweeted. Another wrote, "Sharon's crash was way too suspicious. Who's behind this? My money's on Tucker." Theories are swirling, with some fans speculating that Diane Jenkins may somehow be involved in the chaos, while others believe a new mystery villain could be lurking in Genoa City. What's next for Phyllis and Sharon? For Phyllis, the stakes couldn't be higher. As she inches closer to uncovering a dangerous truth, she risks alienating the few allies she has left. Will her determination bring justice, or leave her isolated and vulnerable to retaliation? Sharon, on the other hand, faces the challenge of piecing her life back together after the crash. As she digs deeper into the circumstances surrounding the accident, she may find herself drawn into a conspiracy that goes far beyond what she imagined. Final thoughts. The drama unfolding on the young and the restless promises to keep fans hooked as secrets unravel, alliances shift, and danger looms large. Will Phyllis's tenacity be her salvation or her downfall? And can Sharon survive the storm brewing around her? Stay tuned to CBS's The Young and the Restless for the next thrilling chapter. One thing is certain, The stakes have never been higher in Genoa City. Soap opera legend Eric Braden, beloved for his portrayal of Victor Newman on The Young and the Restless, has sent shockwaves through the soap community with news of a recent injury. The Emmy-winning actor, known for his commanding presence and decades-long tenure on the show, addressed fans directly, shedding light on his condition and offering reassurance. What happened? The star speaks out. Taking to social media, Braden revealed the details of his injury in a heartfelt post that quickly garnered thousands of reactions. While the exact nature of the incident remains private, the actor shared that he had experienced a physical setback but assured fans that he was on the mend. The post was accompanied by a candid photo of Braden smiling, though visibly recovering, signaling his determination to stay strong despite the challenges. Fans react with an outpouring of support. Fans of The Young and the Restless immediately took to the internet to express their concern and love for the 83-year-old icon. Social media platforms lit up with hashtags like #GetWellSoonEric and #VictorNewmanForever, as viewers shared memories of Braden's most iconic scenes and wished him a speedy recovery. "This man is a legend. Victor Newman is the reason I've been watching Y&R for 30 years, one fan wrote. Another added, Eric Braden is unstoppable. If anyone can bounce back from this, it's him. Even co-stars from the show chimed in, with Melody Thomas Scott, Nikki Newman, tweeting, sending love and strength to my on-screen partner in crime. The Newman empire stands strong because of you. How will this impact Victor Newman? As fans rally around the actor, questions loom about how his injury might affect his role on the show. The Young and the Restless has seen Victor Newman at the center of countless dramatic arcs, from ruthless business takeovers to heartfelt family moments. Producers of the show have remained tight-lipped about any potential storyline adjustments, leaving fans speculating about whether Victor's screen time might be reduced or if the injury will be woven into the plot. A legacy of strength. Eric Braden's resilience mirrors that of his iconic character. Having played Victor Newman since 1980, Braden has become synonymous with strength, power, and determination. The actor's real-life challenges have only further endeared him to his loyal fan base, who see him as a true embodiment of the character they've grown to love. This isn't the first time Braden has shown his fighting spirit. Just months ago, he openly discussed his battle with cancer, inspiring countless fans with his candidness and courage. His latest injury, while concerning, has only strengthened the admiration viewers feel for him. What's next? While Eric Braden recovers, fans are eager to see what's next for both the actor and his iconic alter ego. Will Victor Newman take a temporary backseat to allow Braden time to heal? Or will the writers seize this opportunity to craft a storyline that reflects the actor's journey? One thing is certain, Eric Braden has no intention of slowing down. I've faced challenges before, and I've always come out stronger, he assured fans. Thank you for your unwavering support. It means more to me than words can express. Final thoughts. Eric Braden's latest challenge reminds us all of the strength, resilience, and heart that have defined his career. As fans continue to send their love and well wishes, one thing remains clear. Whether on screen as Victor Newman or off screen as himself, Braden is a fighter.